Hey everybody, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We just got Cassia, our new navigator, so let's see what she can do really quick. Oh, she's an officer! Voice of command is 1 AP, the officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by plus 14. Wait, plus 14? Why is it plus 14 and not 15? Oh, it's fellowship. Oh, cool. Additionally, all of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target from any distance. A character who becomes the target of voice of command cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds. Retransmission can be used through the familiar. What's a familiar? I think we got something like that. This thing? It's just a trinket, but whenever familiars hear the sound of this vox whistle, they behave erratically. Huh. I'm not sure what a familiar is yet. But she's an officer. This is sick. Bring it down. Grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. Oh, that's sick. If this ally is under the voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional plus 8 momentum. Plus 8? 2 times the fellowship bonus. This ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. Huh. Oh, it's the ability that Felek used, right? All creatures in a corner in front of the navigator suffer 11 to 14 damage. Is that based on willpower or fellowship? Willpower, okay. The affected targets must also pass a plus 30 bonus willpower resistance test or become stunned for 1 turn. Spends all movement points, can no longer use attacking abilities. Yeah, okay. This has like huge range, right? Yeah, look at this. That's insane. Okay. So let's do the level ups really quick. Now, Maraise, we get the ability, right? Oh, we definitely go willpower. And then... yes, Firestorm. The psychic power can only target creatures suffering from warburn or burning. Oh, it doesn't affect everyone. If the target is an ally, the psychic power deals no damage to it. Everyone adjacent to the target... oh, okay. Yeah. So we ignite someone and then we do this. Yeah, this is sick. Target doesn't stop burning and no longer makes tests to stop burning. I mean, we have a talent, I think, that synergizes with this. Gives us extra psi rating, but I don't think it's good enough yet, right? Maybe late game? Definitely go Firestorm here. So now we have 70 willpower. Dude, we're cooking here. And imagine if Cassia also gives us like plus 14. That's crazy. It might be plus 15 soon. How much fellowship does he have? 40, so we need to get her 10 more. Did we get an item for fellowship that gives like plus 5 fellowship? Am I tripping? Why do I remember that? Okay, this one grants plus 5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Enemies though? But it's okay. Let's give this to Cassia regardless. Who knows? Maybe it will become useful, right? And then what does he have? Oh, she has one of these staves. Castigating. Enemies targeted by Navigator powers suffer a -5 penalty to all their characteristics. This penalty stacks and is prolonged until the Navigator's next turn every time it stacks. Oh, sick. Did we get another one from... oh. For Celio Guardian. This is infusing. Allies targeted by Navigator powers gain a plus 5 bonus to all their characteristics. Oh, okay, it's the opposite. So I guess let's do this maybe? We can't have both, right? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So now we can swap between them, right? Depending on what we do. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Okay, Abelard. What do we get for him? How do I... okay. Oh, get an ability. Reckless Strike? So it's recommending one of these two. Warrior's next melee attack gains plus 20% armor penetration and plus 8 damage and ignores 12% of the target's parry. Strength bonus. Strength. What is WS? Oh, weapon skill, right? Yeah, okay. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. What? I don't think I want that. The warrior marks a target, gaining plus 22% armor and plus 6 damage on melee attacks against that target? If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains plus 1 AP. Okay, this is insane. Breakthrough. The warrior gains a slash ability with 1 charges for this round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as charge. Oh, dash through an enemy to the cell on the enemy's opposite side and makes a melee attack with minus 50% reduced damage. So this is basically when you're already in melee range, right? And you can't use charge, so you use this. I don't know. Sworn enemy seems giga good so far. The warrior gathers all their might for a crushing strike. Their next melee attack pushes the enemy away. Nah, no way. Unleashes a terrifying scream, drawing the attention of their enemies and becoming a priority target for any enemy who fails a willpower resistance test. Nah, we definitely go sworn enemy here. 100%. Now here, what do we want to get? Medicae will get us to 40. Definitely don't want demolition or coercion. Kairos would be nice. Athletics too, honestly. Maybe we go athletics. Or Medicae. I'm gonna go Medicae. Kinda like to have the heals. And then Idira. Oh, we'll learn operative stuff. And Psyker. Yeah. Origin world and stuff. So it's recommending fresh target. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full HP, the attack deals 50% more damage. That's pretty good, honestly. Especially for the beginning, right? Expose weakness. Don't really use that too much. It's the one that consumes the exploits to reduce the dodge and parry stuff, right? Tide of Excellence. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains plus 1 damage and armor penetration until the end of combat. Only applies to the first strike or projectile in a burst attack. I mean, we don't really do burst attacks with her. Stacks. Okay, I mean, this one seems insane, right? Because every fight seems to have like a lot of enemies, and most of them are in our line of sight, right? So this seems kind of insane, no? Plus 1 damage for every enemy at the beginning of each turn. If we can see them all. And then we get extra when we do the manual thing, right? With the exploits. This one seems insane. Weak body, weak soul. Exposed weakness also reduces enemy's toughness and willpower by minus 9. Huh. This is based on willpower? Intelligence. This is pretty good as well. It basically reduces everyone's HP by 2 and also makes willpower checks easier. Which might be good with here later. I think I'm gonna get Tide of Excellence, because it also applies to powers, right? Not just weapon attacks. This seems really good. And then here we get probably willpower, right? Nah, I'm gonna get intelligence, I think. Get it to 20. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, does he have a trauma? Oh, shit. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Now here, Argenta. Probably ballistic skill, right? I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, minus 20. Wait. Wait, that's good though, no? Yeah, this is good. Because we get like 50 now. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, an ability for her as well. Gives a sign that they're about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Okay, so this is probably for burst attacks, maybe? But I think we got an awesome sniper rifle with her, so I don't think I'm gonna use burst stuff for now. They seem very inaccurate. The soldier immediately dashes in the selected direction, spending all their movement points. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity, allows the soldier to dash through allies and enemies but not through obstacles. Okay, this could be good actually, to get out of the fray if they get near us. Concentrated fire, the next ranged area attack. I mean, we don't really do area attacks, right? We don't have a shotgun, so... Entrench. Immediately spends all their AP and MP and gain a plus 30 bonus to cover efficiency. The next time the soldier uses run and gun, they gain back all spent AP and MP plus 1 additional AP. It also resets the cooldown of all other soldier abilities except for run and gun. Huh. The soldier's next ranged burst attack will have its base rate of fire doubled, but deal minus 25% less damage. All the shots will follow random trajectories. Okay, this is gonna be insane, maybe later on, if we get more accurate with burst attacks. But for now, it's not really worth it. I think we go with dash. Or this one. This seems decent as well. It says personal, like does a cover efficiency end ever if you don't move? Oh, this one is also good if they get near us. I'm gonna go with dash for now. Can always respec, right? Now, what do we do with her? What does she have? She has voice of command. Ooh, persuasion, what? We have bring it down. Finest tower. Oh, this is the heroic ability, yeah. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AMP and MP. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. Dude, this is insane. We do that every single time, right? Inspire Courage. When the officer targets an ally with an ability for the first time, that ally gains plus 6 temporary wounds. Honestly, that's pretty good. Okay, now here... Do we want willpower with her? I think we do, right? For the Lidless Stir thing. She has 60. We can't really get Fellowship to 50, so I think we'll go with willpower. Oh, we get one more here. Ooh. But we can do double Fellowship. Yeah, we definitely do that, right? Fellowship. Okay, but one sec. What do we have here? Common talents. Okay, common. Oh, these are officer stuff, right? Probably. Damn, she has a lot of... what is this? Oh, it's Navigator things. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer 11% perception, okay. Additional damage from any source of warp damage. Huh. Honestly, that's pretty good. Isn't Firestorm warp damage? The bonus damage stacks for each hit inflicted by the Navigator? Wow, okay. Ebb and Flow. Every event turn, the Navigator gains an additional action point. Every odd turn, 20 perception? Wait, what? Okay, this is really good, actually. Eye of Oblivion. Every enemy in line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced by 6. Also perception. Okay, damn, dude. She uses a lot of perception, huh? The Navigator starts all turns, including extra turns, with plus 3 movement points. I don't know about that. Whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the Navigator gains a stacking plus 5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Holy! Huh. Okay, this is really good as well, right? It's probably gonna make Lidless Stir hit like a truck. Mind over Matter makes all resistance tests with her willpower if it is higher than the base characteristic for such test. Oh. Dude. If the Navigator's willpower is higher than their toughness, the Navigator's wounds are calculated according to their willpower. Okay, we definitely get this one, right? This seems insane. And we use willpower for all the checks. Yeah, for sure. Definitely get this one for now. I'm not sure about the characteristic here. Do we go perception, fellowship, or willpower? Maybe we go willpower actually. Yeah, maybe we go willpower. Definitely want this though. And then here... Oh, so... Oh, but that's fine, right? +5 is fine, because we're gonna have like 5 stacks from the other one, 25. Yeah, that's perfect, right? If we can actually get to stack 5 times, and we'll have like 90 willpower, that's pretty good. And then here we go perception or... Wait. Do we have 75? Do we go perception here? To go to 80? I think so? What is this +15 from? Staff of Orselio Guardian? I'm not actually sure. I'll go perception, I think. See how that works. Now here... Oh, here we have officer stuff. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act... Nah. Commanding voice. The range of officer's abilities is increased by 3. The range of voice of command is increased by +6. Okay, that's honestly very good. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 4. Oh, this is really good as well, if we manage to get the ballistic skill bonus thing on mrays, right? These bonuses stack, but half of the stacks are lost at the end of the target's turn. Okay, this seems insane. Personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, that ally's resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. Huh. Ooh. Whenever an ally is affected by an officer's ability or talent that grants temporary wounds, the ally's armor is increased by 10%. I don't know about that. Lots of good things here, huh? This is okay as well. Whenever a heroic act is used in combat by any character, the officer's next attack will cost 0 AP. I don't know about that. Okay, I kinda wanna get Navigator stuff though. I feel like this one is really good. Or this one, like +5 bonus to willpower, and we also got a +5 to willpower earlier, right? Yeah, I think we'll get this one for now. There are so many good stuff here. We'll have to check them later. But I think for now they will suffice, right? And now we get... Oh, we can get willpower again. Huh. Wait. Huh? I'm not sure how this works. Like, do I want to get perception or willpower here? When I click perception, it says 60 +5. Willpower... I mean, I think I'm gonna get willpower, because how often are we gonna get it to 5 stacks, right? It's probably gonna have to be a very long fight for that to happen. So I think willpower is fine here. And now let's go back to the ship, right? Remove all the traumas. Maybe talk to her. Loot these guys. Autogun? Nah. Oh, there are stuff here. That's fine. The luxurious feast was left untouched. Yeah, very luxurious. Trophies. Is there anything else here? It's a nice bed. Theobald. Garbage. Improved enforcer's light carapace. Oh, wait a second. This might be good for mrays, right? Yeah. What is this? It is as if the painting was rendered by several different hands. The timid, uncertain lines are interlaced with rough and furious strokes, coming together in arcane shapes. Okay. While no one appears to be living in the cage, somebody still filled the trough with dried fruit and fresh water. Weird. Okay. Legs and arms everywhere. More garbage. Okay, let's go back to the ship. Oh, what's this? The Lady Navigator's private library is brimming with essays, novels, and personal accounts from the trailblazers and explorers of the Imperium. Okay, not a super huge area, huh? But very fun, very fun. And we've got a new navigator slash companion. Can also talk to her, right? See what it's all about. Oh, okay. Oh, nice, dude. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first, your heart starts beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Victis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away. First, I wish to speak with the Rogue Trader. Leave us. Oh, of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know. She is already commanding everyone. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Victis, then, lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you. By what right do you issue commands on my vessel? Do not forget that you are alive solely thanks to my magnanimity. I do not want to speak to you. Go to the Sanctum Navis now. First you will do your duty as navigator. All other conversations can wait. Okay. I mean, I kinda wanna learn more stuff though. Tell me more about what the ritual entails. Let's do that. I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge my mind and will with the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel. Cassia lifts a lock of hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded implant ports. After that, I use the House Orselio ritual, which I'm loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thoughts, and then it is time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmarish visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only the light of the Emperor is a truth that will lead me from star to star, from system to system. Oh, the light, the guiding thread, so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment. But you have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Orselio never lose their course. Okay, so what do you want to speak about? After a few seconds of hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. She does look really cool. Rogue Trader, you took advantage of my wretched position, forced me to board your vessel under fear of death. Okay, is this based on a decision? You took Cassia by force, yeah. And now you stand there, expecting my cooperation. Please dispel once and for all the tenebrous fog of doubt in my mind. I am a prisoner on this void ship? Indeed you are, and I detest it when my prisoners rattle on. Of course you are, I will not allow a monster like you to make itself at home here. Not at all, I regret frightening you, although it was the only way to convince you to leave Yurak 5. Hardly you are free to leave as soon as I find someone to replace you. I kinda wanna see how far I can push her. Yeah, let's go with 3. Hardly, you are free to leave as soon as I find someone to replace you. Very well, so be it. I'm also deeply grateful that you saved my servants. Which we did, right? Yeah. Especially my valet. Uwe served on the station for more than 5 years. Oh, that is one of the prisoners, right? That we found downstairs. Much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend to me during journeys through the Imperium and what to serve me for breakfast. Oh, is that the servant that we read about? His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. But now, I'm ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Oh, is that why she paints? Is that part of the House Orselio ritual? I'm not going to waste time satisfying these whims. Perform the ritual, immediately. I mean, she's probably gonna say that she can't do that, right? Why do you refuse red paint? Cassia gestures toward the servant standing beside her. Uwe will give off his blood before the ritual, as always. Oh shit. Why are you asking for these items? Now is not the time to indulge in painting. You are asking questions, the answers to which you cannot comprehend. Perhaps I may explain it to you at a later time, but now our time is too precious to waste. As a navigator of House Orselio, I give you my word that without canvas and paint, we have little hope of a smooth journey through the warp. I have no reason to lie. The last navigator may do without these tricks, and you will as well. Do we do that? Nah, okay, you will get everything, sure. Nods in thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the ride. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Okay, cool. So, like, do we have to do this now? Don't we still have stuff to do in the system? We're not leaving, right? Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Okay. So what now? Oh. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic clinking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of the servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whisper of the brass. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. I see violet vortices lashing an ocean with a million flails, and amber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters. Armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother. And the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit. Of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened. The greater rule is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Voxmaster? See to it that you receive 5 lashes for this show of clumsiness. What is happening to Cassia? Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain. Their throats roar from the strain. And then, sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. Wait, what? Did they die? So in order for her to do the ritual, she has to do human sacrifices? It appears the Navigator's servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Oh god. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two. And my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brass only draws me onward. The way is blocked. You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric and metallic clicking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report on the condition of the station Urak 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rykad system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Oh, so what would happen if we went somewhere else first, huh? And I wonder what's happening to the other places now, that we didn't choose to go there first. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of the Navis nobility bought us precious time. We can either focus our efforts on disassembling the station and procuring technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. I will not stoop to pillaging, gather any components, loot everything from jewelry to the very last manuscript. Nah, let's get components. Yeah, let's do that. Scrap container, as you command. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an engine seer prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Heinrich van Kalox, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for certain he was not at Jurak 5, so we should keep this in mind when making any future plans. Was it always business with you, Vigdis? Couldn't you sometimes just visit and tell me how wonderful everything is? Certainly, Road Captain. If you are interested, this week passed with a record low rate of minor disturbances of the lower decks. A senior technomod from Shift 8 came up with a new formula for a lubricant used in kitchen servitor implant maintenance. The quartermaster of Store Compartment 11 reported recently that we're spending ceremonial decorations at least 20% slower than expected, which means we have enough tablecloths, carpets and lamps to last us 15 years of grand receptions instead of 10. Even considering that some of the stock was burned during the cultist attack on the vessel. Okay, thank you Vigdis, that will be all for now. Cool. So, now we left this place, right? We can't even go back there. And this one is unchanged, correct? Yeah, we can't do anything with this. Extractium. I guess let's go here. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are sunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Oh, okay, I mean, sure. I kinda want to talk to her anyway. And I wanna see if we can recruit mercenaries.
Lord Captain, my apologies, I did not notice your entrance.
Okay, we finally have some voice acting. It's actually insane that this game doesn't have voice acting. It's so bad. So, it pleases me to see you adjusting to life aboard the ship. Alas, a title alone is not enough to hold everyone's attention all the time. I see you are fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing.
Is it poetry? Cassia carefully shows you the book, which turns out to be a collection of works by the Cadian naval commander and poet. Yeah, okay.
Jurak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
The events that took place on Jurak 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well? Your only attendant is your valet from Jurak 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards? I hope you had ample time to calm yourself and your powers. Yeah, let's go with 2.
No. It is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Which are? Perception test succeeded. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes a topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising, then, that Cassia prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks. Also, we can still say this. Okay, I hope you had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
Yeah, I can see that. So the events on Urak 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord
Bro.
Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
You literally can't win with her. Cassia's response is reserved and pointedly decorous, clearly intended to create a distance between you.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
I mean, you never know.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Okay. So... I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. Okay, we're definitely gonna say this, right? I believe this conversation has reached its natural conclusion. Who says that? That's so good. It is indeed difficult for me to feel empathy for a mutant, however the crew's well-being hinges on that of its navigator. Nah. Definitely gonna go with this one. See what it says.
Lord Captain? So many colorful sparks are flaring to life and dimming all around you. It is a veritable ocean of emotions. There are so many of them that I can barely see the pure white sincerity of your words.
Okay, we might be in here.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
I have no idea.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Kinda. I mean, it kinda makes sense, right? She spent her entire life in the station. I would not dare to make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who has captivated me since I first set eyes on her. Oh shit. I mean, she must be like really stupid to buy into that, right? We literally just forced her onto our vessel. I would rather we find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers? Oh shit. I mean, she's definitely gonna say no to that, right? What I find childish is your manner of addressing me as if I were your friend, and your mistaken belief that anyone here would be interested in hearing about your emotional turmoil. God damn. I understand what you're going through. Nah. Okay, so... Do I say 1 or 2? I feel like this is too much. Let's go with 1.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
I mean, it could have been way worse. Struggling to maintain an expression of polite indifference, Cassia covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Oh. Okay. What did she get there from the table? Oh, she left something. How to express your feelings to a noble lady? Okay, dude. An admirer who seeks the favor of a refined lady is well advised to maintain pointed courtesy and finesse in his every deed. An honorable admirer will never defile a noble lady's ears with crude or indecent words, and neither will he allow himself conduct that would besmirch her honor and dignity. Above all, the admirer should remember that a relationship begins with the right choice of words. Shower your lady with compliments that will accentuate her finest qualities without putting her in a position of discomfort. A word chosen elegantly and spoken with genuine warmth may bring about a change in the lady's eyes as she looks upon you. Once your interaction has grown more intimate, always be sure to remember the simple rules of etiquette. For example, should the lady drop her handkerchief? Oh my god. The deepest expression of sympathy for her would be to perform the following gesture. Pick it up. Wait a brief moment, then bring it to your lips and touch it lightly before returning it to the lady. This noble gesture will assure the lady of the seriousness of your intentions. Remember that the flower bud of true feelings takes time to blossom. Patience, loyalty, and impeccability in adhering to the decorums of the nobility is key to earning the lady's favorable disposition. I'm not sure about that. I don't think she's that kind of person. But I also don't think she knows it yet. So, is there anything else here? Oh yeah, this is the place where we fought the enemies, right? At the beginning. After we got Argenta. I wanna see if we can recruit mercenaries. Can we do that anywhere? Abelard, bridge officers. Maybe Abelard?
Lord Captain.
Oh, he has voice acting as well. I'd like to know more about my seneschal. Wait a second. I kinda wanna see if we can find Cassia first. Talk to her. Yocasta Sourback. Who are you? She's a very picture of discipline. Her uniform is exquisitely pressed, her armor is polished, and her posture is imposing and rigid. The only flaw in her immediate appearance is a heavy enforcer's maul, which is worn and battered from frequent use. She salutes you with a practiced motion. Is she like a guard or something? Huh, okay, I mean, not yet? Bridge Technomad. Where is Cassia? High Factotum Yanris Danrock. Oh, maybe this guy? The corpulent man in lavish clothes bows before you, not without difficulty. A servo skull wears over his shoulder while the fingers of his augmented hand drum against the sheaf of papers he is holding, and he regards you with attentive interest through the lens of his magnifying implant. Okay, so... lots of stuff to say to him, huh? Replace the painting of the late Theodora in my chambers, hang my portrait instead. Oh, we can do that? For sure. Oh, sick. My retinue and I are in need of training. Oh, look at this. I wish to bolster my retinue with skilled fighters. Wait, oh, this is respect probably, right? Okay, so can we do this? Rest assured there are people of the most outstanding talents among the thousands of your crew. Oh, there you go. So now we can have a 6th party member, right? Oh, hell yeah, let's get another officer, dude. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Convictions? I guess we go heretical. Nothing matters, right? Oh, but what do we do here? Maybe we can go Imperial for that slave talent? Where an Imperial world character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affects an ally with such an ability, the resolve is increased by fellowship bonus divided by 2 for 1 round. Yeah, that's kinda really good, right? Imperial world characters can select any characteristic. Yeah, maybe we go with this one. I don't want to think about it too much. We're probably gonna replace him at some point anyway. Go for fellowship. Let's get an officer, right? Navy officer. Noble. Assigns one ally who will become their servant. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics. Yeah, we definitely do this, right? Anytime the servant attacks a target that the noble dealt damage to last turn, the servant gains crit chance against that target. I mean, yeah, this seems really good, right? Yeah, we'll go with noble for now. And then officer, of course. Okay, here we get like max fellowship. But what else? I'm not sure. Maybe get some toughness. Willpower. Are we ever gonna attack? Like, not really, right? Maybe agility? Or perception? Maybe we go perception. I don't know. I don't think it matters, right? I guess I'm gonna name him Dalinar because he kinda reminds me of a character from Stormlight Archive. Profit factor lost. -1. What? I remember seeing something about that, but I don't remember where. This one? No. Maybe here? Huh. I'm not actually sure. I remember seeing it somewhere though. Hopefully that didn't hurt us too much. But okay, yeah, let's go back to the world, right? Or where is Cassia? Where is Cassia? Is she even on the bridge? Oh, maybe we go to the front, right? Maybe we go this way. Quarters. Maybe she's down here. Heinrich Montag. Okay, we'll see all these guys later. Oh, there she is. Even Uwe is here. The valet flinches at your approach. A silent greeting escapes his lips.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Oh, is that so? That's why you left earlier? Okay, so I guess every episode we're gonna try to come back here and talk to a single person and eventually go through all of them. But I think now is a good time to learn more about Cassia, since we just got here. So tell me more about yourself.
I am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Koronus Expanse to Holy Terra.
Holy Terra is what, the Earth? The throne world of the Imperium of Man and the original homeworld of humanity and the God Emperor. Oh, okay. Is answering a simple question that difficult? I ask you to tell me about yourself, not your family. Okay, no, let's go.
And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly?
About you.
You have my permission, Lord Captain.
So you've never lived anywhere other than Urak 5?
Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures.
So, is he like really old? Doesn't remember her childhood or what? Tell me about your life on the station.
My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well.
Yeah, I don't think we've met this guy, Aronto. Did you have friends? Someone you could turn to for a simple conversation, not a discussion of yet another lecture?
The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused and died soon after.
Damn.
The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station, and you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence.
Jesus! I wonder how she tried to befriend it.
And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
Dude, that's crazy. You have a point, it's about time we made the decks quieter. I will have the lower ranks stripped of their vocal cords. I like the noise people make here, it fills the ship with life. You may find it difficult to believe, but the practice of depriving servants of their voice is not particularly widespread outside House of Celio. That's good as well. A ruler cannot maim people just because it is in his power to do so? Okay, that's boring. Yeah, let's do this one.
Please forgive me, Lord Captain. I was sure it was a sacred tradition made sacrosanct by the ancient vows of obedience. I expect more surprises will be waiting for me outside the walls of Urak 5.
Yeah. Your third eye, do you always conceal it?
The Navigator's open eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil.
Okay.
Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds.
Okay, you are beautiful, Cassia. Do not let anyone or anything convince you otherwise. I mean, she's probably gonna say that we didn't read her book, right? But I guess we go with 3. You do not look repulsive, Cassia. Let's play it cool.
Perhaps my appearance does not terrify you right now, but this will not always be so. The Navigator gene is unstable. My body is going to change over time. And only the God Emperor knows exactly how.
I mean, even the previous Navigator that we had, don't remember his name, Vespiadas I think, didn't really look repulsive. I thought he looked cool. In genuine terror, Cassia presses fingers to her lips as if belatedly trying to stop the worms from tumbling out. So she's basically gonna keep mutating, huh? I remember the other one had a mutant leg and hand, but she doesn't. Not yet, at least. What does it feel to guide a vessel through the warp?
It may be difficult to describe. You see, every navigator perceives the warp differently. My mentor, Great Regent Alronto, always described his travels through the Imperium as a journey through a vast wood with countless paths. And I, assisting him in the first voyages, futilely tried to follow his example. But the wood would not reveal itself to me.
Okay.
But everything changed when I found my own key to this mystery. You see, I've always brightened up my rare moments of leisure time by painting. You may recall there was a workshop in my chambers. As soon as I imagined the warp as a blank canvas, an indescribable feeling came over me. I moved the brush, going deeper and deeper into my own painting. Visions were hidden within the vibrant colors of my palette, and something inside me knew which should be brought out and which should be left behind. I woke up several days later, after the voyage was safely complete.
Yeah, that's interesting. I guess it's her way of doing things, painting. I noticed that your love of painting is reflected in your speech as well. You associate so many images with hues and colors. Yeah. She said garish instead of noisy, right?
The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world.
Cool. If you guys find this interesting, by the way, this whole thing with the colors, there is a nice book called Warbreaker. It has a really cool system of magic with colors and stuff. Why don't we talk about something else?
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
What about House Orselio?
As the only voice of our family on this vessel, it is an honor. As long as your questions are courteous, I will answer every one of them.
Is the Orselio prophecy system named after your ancestor?
You are shrewd indeed. My ancestor charted that route while fleeing the enemies of humanity. They say the Emperor himself was his guide, because the warp expelled their vessel without a single loss. Unfortunately, the lips of those who relate this tale seep with disgusting green hubris. I think Kalain Orselio was simply a skilled navigator.
So I take it House Orselio has a rich history?
Oh, yes. The navigators of the house came to the Koronus Expanse fairly recently, a mere 208 years ago. Before that, our ancestors expanded the borders of humankind's dominion for the glory of the Emperor, blazing trails to different corners of the galaxy.
And who rules the house? Probably this Saronto dude?
Just as a rogue trader stands at the head of a protectorate, a Novator heads a navigator house. It is the Novator who decides where to look for alliances and which path their bloodline is destined to tread. As for our house, the transfer of power to a successor is currently underway. In the meantime, Great Regent Auronto Orselio is ensuring the stability of the house.
Right, so I think the power is supposed to transfer to her from this guy. You lived in seclusion on a closed station until Felek committed his sabotage, so then you must be the Navigator's successor. Yeah. I mean, he said so, right?
So says Regent Auronto. Nothing is decided yet. Some people in the house become enshrouded in rolling grey clouds at the thought of me becoming the Novator. But even more are bound with dull leaden chains. They think I am not ready for such a burden.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
By all means.
What does your special sight reveal?
Sister Argenta shines like a guiding star, inspiring resolve in those around her, seemingly inexplicably. However, I see a dark and ugly fog billow behind her, contrasting sharply with her shining light. It burdens the Sister of Battle. It drags her down. Yet Argenta herself is hardly aware of it.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we also have to talk to Argenta, right? They said we have to talk to her for a quest and we shouldn't wait too long.
Seneschal Viserion is among the few whose colors are a pleasure to look at. Whenever the Seneschal speaks, heavenly crystal clarity spreads around him. And whenever he is angered, dark blue clouds condense over him. And in his rare moments of joy, a pure gleam of sunset pink caresses the souls of those near him. Out of your entire retinue, Lord Captain, he is the only one I would trust with my life.
That's cool.
Idira's emotions are like a maelstrom. Bright, unbridled, enveloping her form like a wondrous kaleidoscope of colors. And as dangerous as a twisting warp storm. The riot of colors hides the truth from my eyes. What exactly is driving this woman? Is it her own will, or is it the Imperium, Lord Captain?
Maybe both. I'm not sure yet. Let's talk about us, shall we?
Right here? Are you sure?
It is best for us if we end our relationship. Wait, what? Do we have a relationship?
Of course. Let us turn from personal matters to more pressing concerns.
Okay, so this is basically everything we can do with her right now.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Right. Okay, so yeah, let's take a break here, and when we come back, we might talk to Argenta, although I do kinda wanna get moving as well. So I think we'll go land on our next planet, and when we get a chance to go back to our ship, we'll talk to Argenta, right, and see what she wants from us. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Not really a lot of action, well, none really, but sometimes this is the nature of these games, right? It is what it is. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now.